Welcome to the Wrap-Up Weekly by The Nation Thailand. Thailand is ready to reopen the country for tourism on November 1st. Visitors from 10 low-risk countries are not required for a mandatory quarantine but must be fully vaccinated and enter Thailand by air. Thailand Prime Minister said on Monday that fully vaccinated tourists from at least 10 low-risk countries such as USA, UK, Germany, Singapore, and China would be allowed to enter Thailand by air with no quarantine requirements on November 1st. And yes, the visitors are required to carry an RT-PCR test result document before entering and leaving the country. The government aims to open the full list of low-risk countries very soon and allow more countries to travel to Thailand by December, while the next phase is expected to be on January 1st, 2022. The Prime Minister announcement made Thai netizens express their displeasure on Twitter until the hashtag Prayut, Thailand's Prime Minister's first name, was mentioned at least 1 million times in less than 24 hours. Many Thai netizens believe that Thailand is not ready to reopen the country at this moment, after the country has been continually recording more than 10,000 positive infections daily since July, and the number of fully vaccinated citizens is around 33% of its almost 70 million people. Half of population has received only one dose of vaccination. Another concern is about the vaccine. Thailand uses Sinovac and AstraZeneca mainly, which cannot cope with the Delta variant of COVID-19. However, some say it's time to live with COVID-19. Thailand's tourism sector is deteriorating and Thailand needs to accelerate the opening of the country right now to revive the economy. The Thai Chamber of Commerce expects that from the Thailand reopen policy, approximately 100,000 tourists will travel to Thailand per month, which will result in more GDP growth this year, but still within the range of 0 to 1%. Tourism has become ever more important as a driver of Thailand's GDP growth, accounting for 12.3% of GDP in 2018. In 2019, Thailand welcomed nearly 40 million visitors, compared with 2021, just only 70,000 visitors came into the country in the first 8 months. Previously, Thailand had attempted to attract tourists to quarantine in southern Thai islands, such as the Phuket Sandbox and Samui Plus, but it was unsuccessful due to the complex conditions. As a result, General Prayut Chan-o-cha issued measures to stimulate tourism in the last quarter by lifting quarantine and allow entertainment venues and restaurants across the country to sell alcohol by December 1st to support tourism and leisure sectors, especially the New Year period. Thailand's Prime Minister made a bold announcement that Thailand was one of the first in the world to move quickly and decisively to confront the pandemic, and Thailand has been among the most successful countries in the world in saving lives. In addition to Thailand, other ASEAN countries are also opening under the living with COVID-19 policy and decreasing quarantine period from 14 days to 0 days, such as Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, and Indonesia.